Hi, everybody. I'm Dennis Daly. I spent 20 years with United Press International, most of it with the old UPI Radio Network. And my favorite assignment was going on the road producing and hosting American Montage. It was an hour-long weekly program. Now here's an edited version of one of those shows. Hi, everybody, and welcome to this week's American Montage. We come to you from steaming hot Phoenix, Arizona. We are going to look at the way senior citizens, increasing in numbers, are retiring in this country, but staying active and feeling secure. We are the guests of Del Webb at the original Sun City West Village. We're going to talk to some of the people here and try to learn a little bit about why senior citizens would want to cluster together in a retirement city to feel secure, but also to stay in shape. I first met Walt Canute. He and his wife moved to Sun City West from North Dakota, and that's about as far a trip as you can do, at least weather-wise.
While I was working, we came down here on some corporate vacations. As dealers, we rented a place down at the Tanky Birdie Dude Ranch at Tucson. And it was so enjoyable down there with the Santa Catalina Mountains right outside of town there, and the ranch is right at the foothill of the mountains there. And we took side trips to Mexico, down in the Nogales, and we went horseback riding out in the desert. And it was just the laid-back atmosphere down here and the wonderful climate. And I told Kat, this is where we're going to go.
Kathy, let me ask you about what life is like now. I know before going on the air, we had some discussions about the fact that there are people here from all 50 states and all different income brackets. There is a temptation, I think, if you're not quite at retirement age, to think that you sit around in a porch swing, but it's certainly not that way down here.
No, it isn't. So many activities, about 70 or 80 clubs. Anything from bocce, lawn bowling, bowling, golf, dancing, water exercise, and many volunteer opportunities.
You and Walt moved down here at the very beginning of your retirement. Tell us why you didn't want to wait too long. I thought that was an interesting reason.
Our children, one of them was military, so he lived all over the world. So it didn't really matter, as far as our family was, where we located for retirement. But we wanted to pick a spot that we liked and move when we were young enough to get acquainted and make it feel like it was our home, instead of waiting till we were too old to get out and mingle. We've had people in some of our groups who've been ill, been in the hospital, and their doctors have been surprised at how fast they recovered because they were in good shape because of the exercise that they've been doing.
Walt, let me ask you about the homes down here, and I want to get more into that in a few minutes. There is a great diversity price-wise down here. To me, I find that very attractive. Plus, competitively, for what you get, the prices fit right in with a lot of other real estate. You are also a real estate salesperson, right?
There's literally a home for anybody. A lot of the snowbirds like those. They live in them for 3 or 4 months during the wintertime, lock them up. There's an association to take care of them, to look after them. They don't have to worry about how the grass looks on the outside. They don't have to worry about, as far as security is concerned, because there's other people there. The association is there to take care of it. The posse is there to take care of it. And consequently, there's homes for all price ranges.
Walt, you mentioned the word posse, which can kind of have an intimidating sound to it. Don Shore is the commander of the posse here. Don, maybe you better put that into perspective as to how you provide security and how all that works here at Sun City West.
Well, I think first off, we should understand that we are a crime prevention posse. There's a significant difference between law enforcement and crime prevention. We're really here as the eyes and the ears of the Maricopa County Sheriff's Department, and because of our close association and working relationship with them, our ability to get those folks on the scene if something happens, that's quite a unique type of a thing. Our responsibility is to the residents of Sun City West. We really operate on funds that are donations or contributions from the residents. I think that's a key thing. We have no tax dollars levied from either the county, the state, or the federal government. How we function is based on the gifts that we have, the contributions we have, mainly from our residents that live here. It has been very, very good to the posse and the types of contributions that they make to help us keep current in our communication systems that we have and stuff like that. And again, I don't want to overemphasize, but the automobiles that we have, of which we have 10, totally radio equipped. and they're purchased by the contributions that we receive from the residents of Sun City West. We have a program called a Vacation Watch program. We really encourage anybody that's going to be gone for 7 days or more, and that might mean 2 months, 3 months, might even mean 6 months, fill out one of our Vacation Watch cards. It's just a 3x7 card that we have at all our rec centers. Know that you're going. We know when you're going to be back, generally, or in a proximity of that time, and who might be a key holder or someone that has interest into your home. We as crime prevention people do not have the responsibility nor the authority to go into your home if we were to find a window broken or a door ajar. We don't do that. That is the law enforcement aspect of it. But with the equipped cars we have, it's a matter of just getting on the radio, and a deputy, generally their response time, I like to think any place in Sun City West is no more than 5 or 6 minutes. I think it's important for people to come down here and know that we have that type of a security in this particular area. I think it's a psychological, maybe the effect that when you see patrol cars and everything are around, that, hey, we're there for the benefit of those people that provide us with the funds to allow us to operate.
Martha Moyer is the Public Relations Director for Sun City West. Martha, you have some wonderful facilities here, housing facilities, aside from homes in which people live. These are apartments you can rent. Tell us a little bit about that aspect of the business and how that contributes actually to your merchandising of the community.
We have 134 apartments in our vacation special program, our vacation getaway program, which allows a potential buyer to come out and experience the lifestyle firsthand. About 70% of our home sales come from referrals from our existing residents. An important part of that is getting their friends to come out to the community, stay in the vacation apartments for a week, and experience the community just as if they were a resident. This is not a high-pressure sales pitch. They are welcome to come and go and use the recreational facilities, meet the residents, talk with them about what is it really like to live in this community. And it's very important to our overall marketing program because we have long maintained that we sell a lifestyle, not just homes. We build wonderful homes. We have 19 model homes to choose from in our model home pavilion. But you can buy a house anywhere in the country. You cannot buy this lifestyle anywhere in the country, only through Adele Webb Sun City.
Well, it would seem to be incredibly important for the person wanting to move down here because, for heaven's sake, it goes without saying, brochures can only tell you so much. And half the time when you look at brochures, it's not what you see when you get there.
Mm-hmm. That's so true. And I think our brochures may not even do the community justice because it's so difficult to fully describe the number of recreation centers, the number of golf courses, the whole community spirit that can be found here in Sun City West. The people who reside here are a very unique breed of individual. These are folks that don't want their retirement years to be boring. They're picking up their homes and moving out, leaving their families behind in many cases to move to a retirement lifestyle and to be involved, to try activities that they never dreamed they would try. And that's an important point about a Sun City community, particularly here in Sun City West, that you are not intimidated as far as trying new things. You are actually encouraged to try new things. The dance fitness class, the jazzercise class, I mean, there must be 100 men and women in there. Now, in a conventional community, a 70-year-old might feel a little intimidated about going down to the local health club and working out with all these hard-body 30-year-olds, you know? But here, you're amongst your peers. There is a reinforcement and encouragement to go out and try something kind of wild and crazy. Maybe it's riding motorcycles. We've got a motorcycle club that rides weekly.
My special thanks to the Dell Webb Company and everybody at Sun City West here in Phoenix for making our trip such a wonderful one and giving us the opportunity to see just how active people can be in their so-called retirement years on this week's American Montage. And there you have it, another edited episode of one of the American Montage programs prepared for the UPI Radio Network back in the 1980s and 90s. I'm Dennis Daly. Thanks for listening. Thanks for going with me this week. And check YouTube for more American Montage programs.